Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I'll be doing your money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of January 2020. If this is your first time catching one of my videos, I do invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. Okay, Aquarius. I'm already starting to feel messages and information coming through. Yes, very much so. Aquarius, you're starting to contemplate. And if you're not contemplating by the time we hit that first week of January, you will be. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, if this is your first time catching one of my videos, you will notice that I read jumper cards, which means that sometimes you will see cards literally fly out the deck, or they will flip over while I shuffle. I choose to read those cards because I believe they have a specific message that they want to communicate with us. So what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money? Okay, I'm not feeling those other three. Money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2020. All right, Aquarius. Big changes are happening. And Aquarius, you may not be ready, but it's okay. It'll work out. You've got support. You've got people around you who are going to guide you. And you also have time on your side. Okay, Aquarius. So let's take a look at this here. What's going on in that first week of January? Page of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Wands, Tower, upright. 2 of Cups, reverse. Lovers, upright. World and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So this tells me that there's probably some stuff starting off in January that you're just not expecting. You're going to really be in a position where you're almost going to be forced to kind of maybe reevaluate your whole entire life. The Page of Swords tells me that you're getting a message probably in that first week of January. You're going to get some news or information. It's going to cause you to feel like you have to go into some deep thought, especially as it relates to your work and your business and your money. Now we see the Tower card here in the upright. This tells me that you're literally going to be breaking things down so you can have a breakthrough. Whenever I see this card, that's always what it means. It means that things are literally being removed, maybe in an abrupt way, because we're really making room for something better. It's like you're almost being forced to make a change. Something you've been dragging your feet on, something you've been procrastinating about, or something that you know is just not good and you haven't had the courage, the desire, or the time to change it. Well, the change is happening, whether you're ready for it or not. Now, the 2 of Cups here, this is all about something coming undone. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a business. Because we're talking in the context of money, finances, abundance, prosperity, and wealth, I'm seeing this as a separation from something. It could be work or it could be a business. And the separation is something not so much something that was forced upon you, but it's almost like it was the next logical step, considering the cards that I'm seeing before here. It's almost like considering what was happening and what's happening and what's happening, a separation or a coming undone of something really is the next logical step. Now, this could feel a little scary, and it could feel a little unstable. However, we have the Lover's card here in the upright position. All of this is setting you up for a divine union and a divine partnership in some other way. And you're going to get really clear about that in that first week of January of 2020. So while you may feel like things are kind of all over the place, trust that something better is coming and something is on the way. And I know that for a fact because I see this card here. This is divine union, divine partnership. It's a synchronicity coming together in a big, better, and bold way. Now we have the World card here and the Wheel of Fortune. This tells me that there's some things that are just not finished, all right? The cycle is not complete. You still have some things to go through in this particular season and phase of your life. Now, it's nothing to be scared about, nothing to worry about. It just means that the changes are coming, but it's because it's kind of what's necessary in order to get you to that next level that you're actually really excited about growing into. The World card means the cycle is not complete. The Wheel of Fortune means that, hey, you know what? Sometimes things just don't happen in the way that you want. But it's not going to be a long-term negative for you. It's not going to be something that hurts you permanently. It's just something that you kind of have to deal with right now as we move into this new year, and you're going to have to trust that this is not something that you totally have control over, and this is not something that's going to prevent you from achieving the things that you want. So as we move into this first week of January into the new year, I want you to know that there's going to be a clearing away of the old and making way for the new, Aquarius. And like I said, this divine partnership really has me curious, because that means while something is coming undone, there's something being divinely brought together as a result. Let's see what else we can find out. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances? Prosperity and abundance. Whoa. For the month of January 2020. Okay. What else do we need to know? I need one more card for Aquarius. Aquarius. Your cards are flying all over the place. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? All right. Okay, Aquarius, by the time we move into that second week of January, it really is going to feel like you're moving into a whole new life. You're stepping into a whole brand new existence. And I don't say that exaggeratingly. I'm looking at the cards here. It literally is a rebirth. It literally is you. It's like you're taking everything that you've kind of gone through and you're literally giving yourself more options, and you're using it to kind of grow and move into a new phase and a new chapter of your life. Seven of Cups upright, Queen of Wands, Empress upright, King of Wands reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles upright. All right. You're going to have a lot of choices. As we move into that second week of January, you're going to have a lot of options where you may have felt like you were limited as the month, started. By the time we move into that second week of January, you're going to have a lot of choices. Not all of them good, not all of them bad. However, you're going to have a lot of options, way more options than you even anticipated. Queen of Wands, very stable, grounded energy. She knows what she wants. She's very focused. She's not someone who makes big changes abruptly. However, she is someone who is very methodical and very meticulous about her movement and about her plans. Now, when we talk about money, finance, business, prosperity, and wealth, this tells me that you are going to have an opportunity to really make some solid changes that are going to benefit you financially. Now, whether this is either business, work related, that would depend on what your particular situation is. But it's definitely going to put you in a position to start something new or to create something new, because you have that Empress energy here. Now, remember, this is really literally birthing a new idea, birthing a new project, or it's nurturing something that you already have started. So you will be getting that creative energy. You're also going to get that powerful, nurturing support that you may not have felt was available to you in the past. However, this could also be a very motherly type figure who steps up to help you and support you. If it's not something that is literally the birth of something creative, you are going to have someone on your side who supports you very much in a nurturing and calming and almost like I want to say like a caretaker kind of way. Now we have the King of Wands here, which is interesting that he's in the reverse, because this tells me someone who is ready to kind of jump ship without any hesitation. Remember, the Queen of Wands, she's very grounded and stable. But as you get more information and as you get more and more solid in whatever this creative project is, you're ready to make big, bold moves. And it pays off because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles here. This is money coming in. This is money coming in as the result of work that has been ongoing. You're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor, and you're going to see money coming in very swiftly. The Knights are all about that quick energy. By the time we get to the second or mid period of January, you're going to see money just kind of swoop on in. And this may be unexpected too. But the interesting thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that sometimes this means money coming in from unexpected sources. So not only does it come in quickly, it comes in as a surprise. So I am feeling like that's going to happen, especially considering the trajectory of how we're going through January. And because it fell on this Wheel of Fortune here, which literally is a turning around of circumstances, the Knight of Pentacles is a influx of money, and sometimes it will be a surprise or unexpected. So what else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance? For the month of January 2020, what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. All right. Now this is interesting here. We have Justice reverse, Sun upright, Strength upright, Temperance reverse. We also have the Three of Pentacles upright, Tower upright. Now remember, we dealt with this Tower card here. This tells me that there's still some things that are going to be shifting and changing for you in a big way. January is going to feel like a very up and down, back and forth month. The energy is really going to literally kind of be all over the place. It doesn't mean that money's not coming in. It definitely is. However, there's going to be some inconsistency. There's going to be a little bit of unsteadiness, maybe even feeling a little unsettled. However, there's a lot of good things happening here. The Justice card means that there's a decision that you've been waiting on, that you're probably going to have to continue to wait a little bit longer. This is something you have no control over. This is something that you cannot affect one way or another. You literally just have to wait this out. Now, the Sun card, one of the most positive cards in the deck, along with the Strength card here, tells me that you're really going to be in a powerful position as we hit that third week of January. Power, success, money, good things all coming your way. You're tapping into that inner strength as you make some decisions. Temperance tells me that you're really going to be probably making some type of a move. And I'm feeling like this is more of a literal move. It could be changing jobs, changing locations, maybe a relocation, maybe taking a job in another city, state, country, something to that effect. You're not going to feel 100% confident with that change. However, there's people who are supporting you, and they're recognizing you for what you're doing, and it's almost like you're not 100% confident, but you know something has to change. And because you're not quite sure what that is exactly, you're willing to make this move. You're willing to make a bold move because you know something's not right. Something's not flowing. Something is just not setting well with you. And so you're like, well, let's do it. Let's make a change. Now you're being recognized for your talents, your skills. People do want to work with you. So it's not about you're not getting the accolades that you so rightly deserve. But now when we see this Tower card, and remember, we saw him up here, this tells me that there's going to be something literally breaking down so you can have a breakthrough. Now, I don't want anyone to feel stressed or think that this is a negative thing, because in reality, it's not. We all have our Tower moments where things just kind of shift, sometimes involuntarily, and sometimes in a big way, unexpectedly. And we have to learn to adjust. We have to learn to kind of embrace those changes, because if we're trying to get to a certain place or to a certain level in our lives, we're literally going to have to break down old thought patterns, old habits. We're going to have to clear away the old to make room for the new. But let's go ahead and clarify this. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of January 2020? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Aquarius. By the time we move towards the end of January, you are going to actually be in a very good position. You may hit a rough spot. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. You know, you may have to go through some big adjustments and some big challenges. However, you are going to have someone who literally is your knight in shining armor. Someone is coming through to help you. Someone is on the way to support you through these big changes. Page of Pentacles, this means you're going to get some news and information as it relates to your money. And this is something you've been waiting for, and it finally comes through. Now, it's still good news. It just means that it's like you have so many things going on, you're just like, oh, about time. Or you're like, okay, that's good, but it's not everything that I need help with, okay? But you're just gonna have to trust, and you're gonna have to work through this. You know, this is January, the start to a brand new year, to a brand new month. You know, and it's also a brand new season of life. And I do feel, Aquarius, that you are going to be in a very good position by the time we get towards the end of January. We have the King of Cups here in the reverse. This tells me that you're no longer being overwhelmed emotionally. You know, you got your emotions in check. You're not overly sensitive. You're not hypersensitive about anything. You're also not allowing negative emotions to affect you. And it's also allowed you to have a lot more insight and clarity as far as how you make decisions and how you interpret certain situations. Now, the Four of Wands here, this is another very positive card. This is the celebration card. It's also the card of foundation, also the card of stability. It's also the marriage or the wedding card. So if you are in a relationship, you can look forward to maybe a proposal being presented to you sometime in January, probably more towards the end of the month. However, I also see this as confirmation of that divine partnership that we had here. And because it's kind of in line with that card, I'm feeling like this person who literally comes in to help you, support you, and on some level save you, it's like you guys just kind of really connect and you really have a solid foundation and a solid relationship professionally and personally that allows you to really move forward. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse. Remember, we saw her here. The Nine of Pentacles is that card of luxury and fruits of your labor. And this is also the card too where things are definitely starting to show and you're starting to see results. Now, you may not be seeing big results right away, but things are definitely starting to show up for you because of all the work and all the things you've been dealing with throughout the month. So while you're going to be feeling a little unsteady and maybe just a little bit unstable towards the first half of January, by the time we get to that second half of January, Aquarius, things will settle down. You're also going to have a lot more clarity as far as, what you want to do, what direction you want to go, how you make your money, how you spend, save, and invest your money. And you definitely have support. You have people coming in to help you. I feel that on more than one level. I think January really is a time of some major house cleaning for you, Aquarius. Not only physically, but also internally, detoxifying your life in every way, shape, and form. Getting your health in check, getting your money in check. Also really getting your relationships, in check as well. It's like you're removing what doesn't work, and there's things that are kind of shifting for you, and it may be uncomfortable, but it's ultimately going to be for your benefit. I'm feeling like I need one more card for you, Aquarius. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? There we go. All right. January may feel a little unsettling, Aquarius. Like I said, I'm going to be clear, direct, and to the point. However, ultimately, it's for your greater good. The cycle is complete. You've learned the lessons. You've done the work. You're starting to see the benefits of the changes that you're making, both in the short and long term. The World card is another one of the most powerful cards in the deck. You have a lot to look forward to. Once you get towards the end of January, Aquarius, things are just going to be amazing. It's like, it's almost like a deep purge and healing that happens. And it's also, too, really setting you up for the success that you want. This is the card of ultimate success. This is the card of literally profitable things happening. Good positive flow, especially as it relates to money, work, finance, business, and your career. So I just want to say, Aquarius, please trust that January is going to be a good month. And I also want you to know that, sometimes things don't work out as we'd like them to, but it still doesn't mean that our goals are not happening and that we're not getting the results we want. Because I can tell you that when all is said and done, you are going to be getting actually more than what you want. You're going to be getting better than what you had initially set out to achieve. It's coming, Aquarius. It's definitely coming. All right, so let's end your reading with a Wisdom of the Oracle card. And I couldn't have said it better myself. You truly are blessed, Aquarius. Even though we all go through periods of not feeling like we are, I want you to trust that you are blessed. You do have people, support, energy guides, spirit guides looking out for you. And people do care about you, and people do love you. And I just want you to know that you truly are blessed in every way. All right, Aquarius, I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, feel free to drop those down in the comment section below. And if you'd like to connect with me for a private reading, I will have that information in the description as well. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.